Hi everyone, I'm Kira. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna do a Halloween look. I'm going to a party. It's almost the end of the season and I haven't actually made any Halloween looks yet, even though I really wanted to, but life got in the way and I just didn't have enough time. Hopefully next year I'll just start earlier and I'll create many different looks, or maybe I'll even design a wig that is not like, a Halloween wig, but just like somewhere during the year. Doesn't have to be Halloween, right? We can always make our own rules. Halloween is my favorite holiday. I love the aesthetics. That's why I'm kind of sad that I didn't get to do many different looks for Halloween. And even today, I'm not going to go with something crazy. I'm going to do something easy because for the past few days, I've been feeling unwell. It's just like an annoying bug, just a common cold, but still like kind of cold that, demotivates you from doing anything. And after work or like after getting things done, you just want to sink into the sofa or lay on the bed and just not move at all and not do anything at all. Yeah, so this Halloween, even though I kind of enjoyed it, I had some nice treats. I went out shopping and bought some, stuff that is Halloween themed, but I haven't got a costume. And I knew about the party that is happening tonight, that it was gonna happen. I just missed the chance to order a costume online, and now there is no way I can buy it. There are not many shops in Bangkok that sell Halloween costumes, and even though I know one that rents them out, but they charge quite a lot, so it's just not worth it. So I decided, okay, what can I do? I've got a lot of makeup, so maybe I'll just do something creepy. But then again, since I'm not feeling that well, I don't want to get myself into something like super complex, super complicated. I also don't want to go with like cliche clown, something that like I see so much on Pinterest or on Instagram, even though those looks are amazing. I've just seen them so many times now that, I'm a bit bored. I'm not saying that I'm going to go with something unique today. It's going to be an easy Halloween look. Siren eyes, but I'm going to maybe make them a little more colorful. And for the lips, I'm going to go with something like bloody, creepy mouth. So then the look will be kind of like half sexy and half creepy. I also got vampire contact lenses, so I think my look is going to look perfect for the Halloween party. Without further ado, let's begin. If during the video my nose is getting redder, that means I'm just taking, breaks to blow it, and you can see that the skin around my nose is quite irritated by now. Oh well, what can we do? People get sick. For the siren eyes, we don't need much. We just need pencil and some shadows, like brown ones. Honestly, like if you're just doing like classic siren eyes, you don't need much. It's quite nude kind of makeup, but also very sexy one. All right, let me get my mirror. First, what I'm gonna do is to do this part, the inner part of the eye. Our eyes are going to look longer than they are actually, and less wide. So kind of like foxy eyes or cat eye, but with the cat eye, we don't make them so narrow. We can still keep them quite rounded, but with the siren eyes, we're trying to make them more narrow. I'm doing it with the pencil that is easy to adjust because this part is quite difficult and you can easily make a mistake here. Easy to make any kind of adjustments and corrections with the brush. I'm just so hoping that today's makeup is going to look okay, because really, like, I don't know if it's only me or if it's everyone or if it's just some people, but yeah, when I'm unwell, like, I feel like everything goes wrong. I don't know, this is my kryptonite, even when it's just a common cold. You know what? This format of the video is probably the most difficult for me because get ready with me. You're supposed to talk about something, right? But I'm like, I'm the only person in the room what should I talk about? Yeah, something Halloween probably. I don't know, like I feel the older we are, the less time we get to enjoy the holidays. These years, every time holiday season comes, whether it's Halloween or Christmas, I feel really excited, but then it goes by so fast in a blink of an eye. And I feel a little bit sad every time because, the time is such a relative thing. When I was little, it felt so long. Holiday seasons, vacations, like if I would get a week of vacation, it would feel like so much time, like plenty of time to do a bunch of stuff. And now if I get a week of holidays, it starts and then when it ends, I'm like, wait, where did all that time go? All right, so what I'm doing here is, and I actually quite like the form, it's not bad. I can even make it longer later with the eyeliner. Now we are going to blend the pencil and then apply some of the eyeshadows. But talking about how things are perceived in your childhood and when you're older, today I watched Scream, I think 6, like the last one. I watched the first Scream like years ago when I was a teenager, and I was feeling this like really cool vibe. I would imagine myself being inside that story and being like one of those teenagers who are trying to figure out who the killer is. I was like enjoying those movies so much, and I think like that magic doesn't work only on me, it works on many, because so far I heard many people say that Scream, there's nothing really special about it, but it's got something that just makes you like those movies, at least like the first 3, right? After a while, the 4th one came out, and I remember like I was really excited about it, and many people were, but it was such a letdown, and I didn't feel the way I felt when I was watching the first 3. And I was like, okay, maybe it's because I'm not a teenager anymore. Maybe I can't really immerse myself in that environment. Maybe it wasn't the movie's fault. But now I think it is, because today I was watching Scream 6. Watching some of the scenes, I felt exactly the same as I felt when I was watching the first 3 parts. And I was like remembering that feeling and feeling it again. And just like feeling so great, because it's kind of like nostalgia, but not the sad one, but happy one, that I can still sometimes feel this way. I can still sometimes imagine myself being like one of the characters, even though, again, I've always felt that this is something that kids can do much better when they read books or when they watch movies. They can immerse themselves as characters into those stories much better than adults can. But yeah, like I could do it a little bit as well today. Felt great. But yeah, definitely first 3 parts of that movie, they are the best. How do you feel about Scream? Or what is your favorite slasher? To be honest, I've always been into scary movies, but I'm also easily get scared. And like if during the movie I can keep my eyes open, I'm not one of those people who would like, close my eyes so I don't see a ghost coming out of, I don't know, a closet or something. I wouldn't close my eyes because I would want to like see everything and enjoy just because I'm curious. But then later on, I wouldn't be able to sleep because I would imagine those things being in my room. And that's horrible. Like that gave me so much anxiety. Nowadays, I don't watch scary movies at all. Like at all. But slashers are okay. Slashers I watch sometimes. That's why I watched the Scream today. Now that I blended the pencil out a little bit, I'm going to set it with some eyeshadows. I'm thinking I'm going to go into the Little Ghost palette from Halloween collection and maybe try licorice, because around my eyes I want to do kind of like smoked out red and burgundy and pink. You'll see what I mean. Licorice is kind of very dark burgundy, but it's also a bit purple. The good thing about Halloween makeup is that here you really cannot go wrong. Like you can fix everything. I always say you can fix everything with any makeup. With Halloween makeup it's even easier because literally, like if something goes wrong, you can just change the idea a little bit. For this, any eyeshadow would be fine because again, we're just setting the pencil. If you are using eyeliner, you don't even need eyeshadows for this part. This one is longer. Kind of things I like to fix at the end because it's not that critical. Now what I need to do is the eyelashes, and I can put some sparkle on the top afterwards. But let me think what I want to do as well. I think I'm gonna go into the face now. So I'm going to apply the foundation because I don't think we're going to use many different eyeshadows today, and there's not going to be any real fallout. But even if there is going to be, then it's not gonna be critical because again, it's a Halloween makeup and anything can look like it was meant to be there. Even if there is some sparkly fallout, it's not gonna look bad for makeup. Honestly, like if you're watching and if you're okay with me being so low energy, I love you. I appreciate you so much. Because I mean, like, you know, we all been there. I also want to add a little bit of tape concealer because it's fair to make my skin a little lighter, just a tiny bit lighter, because I don't have any face paint. Another thing that I wanted to buy and didn't because I missed the chance, and now I'm not the kind of makeup artist who likes to play with the, what do they call it, like cosplay makeup, I don't know, like the makeup that requires a lot of drawing on the face. I don't really do that, so I wanted to buy it for Halloween, like to make some cool Halloween look. Otherwise, it's just gonna lie there. Do I look pale enough? Around my nose, though, it's gonna be red anyway. Let's do the next part. Can I just take a sip of water? I'm alive. I'm alive. We need a very soft brush. I'm thinking something like blush brush. I'm going to start with this brush, and then for the bigger areas I can like use a bigger brush as well. So I'm going to be choosing colors from Little Ghost palette, Trick or Treat palette as well, because it's got some burgundy, red. So basically what we're usually trying to get rid of, the, you know, the bruises or like the dark circles under our eyes. I'm gonna put it there, but they're going to be much bigger and much brighter. Yeah, they're going to be more like bruises, like fresh bruises rather than dark circles. I'm going to start with actually Candy Apple from Trick or Treat palette. So I'm gonna go with a very soft brush for highlighter. We're just going to put a little bit like that under our eyes, but like all over. And then on the other side as well. All right. Yeah, looks like somebody hit me pretty hard in the face. Okay, so now I'm thinking between Vampire Fangs and Symmetry. I'm trying to remember when I did makeup with them, which one was brighter, because I want the brighter one. So I'm going to quickly swatch. I'm going to go with Symmetry. Even though Symmetry is less bright, but I just like the way it looks more. I'm loving it. All right, and with the bigger brush, white fluffy brush, unfortunately we don't have bright pink in any of these palettes. We've got pink shimmers, but this is not what we need. So maybe I'll go into a different palette. I'm going to try this one. It's 7 Days, Cute Your Emotions Today. So they've got kind of pastel pink. It's very difficult to get it with this brush because the brush is really big. But I love the way it looks. It gives like a nice gradient, but also makes it a little cuter in a way. Yeah, this is the kind of effect that I need. I'm not gonna do anything else because I think I don't want to go too much with it. This is enough. I've got my sickly eyes. but cute in a way as well. Anyways, what I wanted to do is I'm going to use Sephora cream lip stain. I got it for free. I don't own any red lipsticks because I don't wear them. But what I'm going to do with this one is to draw some kind of like bloody lines. And for that, I'm going to use a nail art brush. So I'm just going to scoop a little bit onto the brush, and starting from the eye, just kind of draw this like thin lines. Again, just a little bit. I don't want to overdo it. I just want, you know, a scary, creepy effect. Did I say I want to make my eyes sexy and my lips scary? I think we're going the whole scary look because so far it looks pretty creepy. The more I'm thinking, the more I feel like I'm not gonna put anything on the upper lid, or put like something that is not going to take too much attention of these things because it's a lot already. I want to apply a little bit of red under my eyes to make it look sickly because it's not sickly enough yet. I'm going to go back to Candy Apple, and with a small brush apply it a little more over here. Yeah, like that. I mean, the worst part will be putting on contact lenses because I don't wear them. For me, it's a very difficult task to do. Very difficult. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna go with something light. Maybe I can go with Cobweb. It's pearly shimmer. Whew. This is probably the toughest decision. I'm going to go with Lava, this one from Lamel Moonrise palette, just so we don't leave the upper lid like naked, but also it's almost no color. Yeah, that looks great. And then I'll put some shimmer as well. This color is very pretty. No, I'm going to go with the Cobweb. All right, with my finger in the center and closer to the corner as well, in a corner. Makes the look a little fresher. Not that you need to look fresh for a Halloween party, I guess, but just for yourself if you want to. Like, I don't feel very fresh, so I want to look a little bit fresh. So I'm gonna leave the upper lid like this. There are going to be eyelashes as well, eyeliner to make eyes brighter. So for the lips, I'm going to take an eyeliner, Line Tattoo Maybelline. And what I'm gonna do is just draw lips, but I'm gonna draw a little bit over the line on the top. And kind of feel them a little bit. It's not a mustache, by the way. And at the bottom, pretty. And now I'm going to again use the same lipstick. I'm just hoping I have enough lipstick for this. The idea is to make it kind of like messy lips as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go even over the contour now, but just like put very messy dabs, that like this. Yeah, just dab it. Same thing in the bottom. Kind of like creepy version of kissed lips. I mean, can make it a little less pretty. I mean, like less clean, because that's the idea, right? Doesn't have to be perfect for this. The last thing is to use the glass kind of gloss just in the middle, kind of like this, just to add this wet look. This is, by the way, Focallure, very cheap. I mean, like, it's a fine gloss, but I have so many lip products, I don't use it that much, but it does give like very glossy look, which I need for these lips. So now I'm gonna go and put on some lashes and put on the eyeliner as well, and come back and show you the final look. Stay there. Alright, this is the final result. I'm a bit scared of myself, to be honest. A lot of the effect comes from the contact lenses. But then again, even without contact lenses, I really like this look because it's not too messy for, you know, like a Halloween look, but it's also quite creepy. And even though I don't really like the way my lips look in the camera, in real life they look amazing, like honestly. It's kind of like vampire look. I didn't want to go with anything cliche, but oh well, we love ourselves a little vampire. I'm actually quite late. I have to run. I'm late for the party. Let me know if you like this look, what kind of look you prefer to wear for a Halloween party, and give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Happy Halloween.